Today, we'll be going through how to complete the Anacortes Schools Foundation General Scholarship Application. Just so you know, you can save your progress and return to complete this application later. It doesn't have to be done all in one go. To do that, click Save in the bottom right, and a link will pop up that will take you back to your specific application. Or you can click in here for the Email Me My Link, enter your email address, and then click Send. That will send you the link for your application. We highly recommend saving and double-checking everything before submitting because once an application has been submitted, it cannot be changed. Before any of the application questions can be viewed, these first 3 questions must be answered. The first question we have is, are you a graduating senior or current college student? Today we will select graduating senior. Next is, are you intending to take a gap year? All of our scholarships can only be awarded to students intending to use them in the upcoming school year, so if you are taking a gap year, you will need to apply next year instead. And last but not least, is your annual tuition fully funded? All of our scholarships can only be used for base annual tuition and school required fees, so if you are fully funded, you will not be eligible for any ASF scholarships. If your answers to both of these questions were no, then we welcome your application, and as you can see, all of the required information will appear below. The application checklist shown here lists all of the information we require on the left. Items on the right are completely optional. First up is the applicant information, where you will provide information about yourself. For the email address, please remember not to use your Anacortes High School email address, since this will be deactivated once you graduate. The email you list here is the email address we will use to notify scholarship recipients, so it needs to be accessible after graduation. Some of our scholarships have very specific requirements. If you would like to be considered for all scholarships that you qualify for, please select Yes, I would like to be considered for all the scholarships for which I qualify, and select anything from the list below that apply to you. You can choose to decline to provide this information, and you will still be considered for any scholarships without the specific requirements in this section. Next is your school information. You can select which school you are graduating from, and if you have participated in either the Running Start or Open Doors programs. If you have participated in the Running Start or Open Doors, your official transcripts from these programs are required in addition to your official AHS transcripts. The transcripts must include your most recently completed term, and you can upload that file here. Further down, you can choose your college that you will be attending from the drop-down menu. And for this section, please be sure to indicate if this is a 4-year institution or a 2-year institution or technical program, as this will trigger other required information below. If you have any SAT or ACT scores to report, you can do that here, and then you will upload your score reports in this area. Next is the financial information section. Please list only the amount of your base annual tuition and required school fees. Our scholarships cannot be used for room and board, books, travel, etc. This amount is published on your school's website. To be considered for any scholarships with a financial need requirement, we will need page 1 only of your student aid report from your FAFSA application. You can upload that here. Next is the 2 applicant questions and personal statement. Please complete both questions in 250 words or less and upload your personal statement here if you will be submitting one. And finally is the document upload section. Your resume and official AHS transcripts are a requirement. Please be sure your transcripts include your most recently completed quarter, semester, or term. The supporting information statement and recommendations are optional. Photos are also completely optional. We use these primarily on our website and social media for marketing purposes, but oftentimes scholarship donors will request a photo of the recipient of their scholarship, and this is where that photo will come from as well. Please read all of the information provided here very carefully, and once you are confident that your application is complete, you can sign here and click the Submit button. Or as I previously mentioned, you can save and return to submit at a later date. Once an application is submitted, no further changes can be made. If you have any questions, please email scholarships@asfkids.org. Thank you.